Hey everybody, welcome to the Voice Roundtable Recaps. I'm David Komer.
I'm Andrea Blum.
Carol Brown couldn't be with us today. She's actually kind of doing her job, which gotta put the paper out. So anyways, she'll be with us next week. And this time around, we're dealing with, I think, without a doubt, is the strongest team in the bunch.
Yep.
Team CEELO, where the live playoffs ended up cutting down each team from 5 to 3. Each coach had 1 save. America got to vote for 2. Moving forward, we had America voting for Trevin Hunt, who sang "How Am I Supposed to Live Without You," the Michael Bolton version. Nicholas David went through with Barry White's "You're the First, the Last, My Everything." And Cody Ballou got the coach save with "One More Try." And we ended up waving goodbye to Diego Val, who sang "Bailamos," and Mackenzie Borg, who sang "What Makes You Beautiful." Give me your thoughts.
Couldn't wait for Mackenzie to get out of here. I mean, please. He's just nowhere in the same league as these
I thought it was
singers.
kind of one note at this point.
He's the Justin Bieber factor is putting him through, and
with the singer-songwriter twist.
Yeah, with a little bit of a twist, but
yeah, a little Jack Johnson with some soap bubbles for the poppiness of it all.
Yeah, it wasn't sad to see him go,
yeah,
but
if he was a drink, he'd be half milk, half beer. You know.
Yeah, but I have to say, my faith in America is somewhat restored.
America.
Yes. They voted.
You didn't vote for Michaela Page, but you got
right.
This one right.
They sent through Nicholas and Trevin, who admittedly probably don't fit the mold of, you know, your typical singing show contestants, but they were the best choices by far, and my faith is restored for this week.
Dude, come on. Trevin Hunt, I mean, yeah, Michael Bolton makes me want to retch. Right. But dude, with that song and Trevin, you know, I cannot wait to see. He could read the phone book and I'd be hooked at this point. And Nicholas David, we've gone on record, you know, looks like Jesus, sounds like a reincarnated like soul legend from the 60s or 70s. Yeah. And Nicholas David is bulletproof at this point, not the song. Nicholas David's awesome and Trevin Hunt's awesome. And I think the guy who snuck up on all of us and has, I think, captured our hearts is the cowboy farmer dude, Cody Ballou, who's flamboyant and hilarious and just someone I'd love to hang out with, who does one of my guilty pleasures, George Michael's
don't get me started.
"One More Try." Love it.
I missed this performance. I only saw the flashback, but yeah, we won't get me started on George Michael because we'll be here a while. But
George Michael?
I love George Michael.
Oh,
no, it's ridiculous.
I
mean, I grew up in the 80s. Come on, what do you want?
Dude,
so,
right?
And I love that song. And for little I heard of his performance was pretty right on. And
do yourself a favor and look it up online.
Yeah,
you're gonna thank us.
He's solid and not too hard on the eyes, I might say.
You know, and the nice part about Cody was he was the coach save, and I thought Blake made the right decision. You know, Nicholas David though, holy crap! You know, again, I think every week he just kind of and the fact of the matter is, it's not like he just does the same kind of songs. You know, Hall & Oates he did 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, and just crushed it. So I mean, again, even with him, would love to hear a little different stuff. But right now, the depths of his ability are such that I don't care if some of it's in his wheelhouse because everything he's hitting is a grand slam.
There's just some singers that are so special that you hear, you know, it's like whatever, sing whatever, whenever you want. And this team, by far the strongest, and I'll be surprised if CEELO doesn't have the winner this year.
It's safe to say, I mean, Nicholas David and Trevin Hunt could easily be 1 and 2. Just, you know, flip a coin. You go either way with either of them. And you know, Cody, I think, has been really the feel-good story, you know, going forward of the show. And obviously Miranda Lambert's favorite, Blake revealed, and which I think is hilarious. And so we waved goodbye to Diego Val, who had a really neat twist, had the singer-songwriter coffee house feel, much like Mackenzie, but I thought he was much more polished, had a stronger voice, stronger presence. CEELO was almost apologizing to him for giving him Bailamos, which is kind of, excuse the term, cheese dick. But, you know, I really thought that, you know, Diego did a nice job. He got a little beat up, though, in the reviews by Christina and stuff, but I mean...
I've never been a huge fan of his, so, you know, I
think he's been solid.
He's been better in other weeks, though. This week was kind of and I don't know if it was the song.
I think he's been solid, but on a lesser team like a Christina or something, maybe he'd have a better chance of
Yeah.
going through.
Yep.
Maybe a lesser team like Blake, who, you know, obviously we've talked about, destroyed his quality of team with bad choices last week.
Yes.
So, but no, Diego, whatever, you know, tough call, but whatever. Mackenzie Borg, again, enough with the whole, the Buddy Holly meets Coffee House meets, again, what makes you beautiful, because we can't hear that song enough, really. And after doing Carly Rae Jepsen last week, which was groundbreaking. And again, at least you can say a little bit of a Coffee House twist, but whatever. But again, moving forward, cannot wait to see what happens with Nicholas and Trevin and Cody. And I'm all in on this team. I'm all in going forward with Team CEELO. And I think it's safe to say Red to Undead.
Yeah, gotcha.
So again,
let's do this.
We'll see what happens next week.